What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be working on the Prius. So I've noticed that I have a noise coming from the caliper on the driver's side. You guys hear that? Watch. So it's making a noise, and it seems that the caliper needs to be replaced. I've tried to taking it off, lubing the pins, making sure that the pins slide back and forth. Nothing has worked. So the next thing is to swap out that caliper and see if that makes a difference. Every time I make a stop, you can hear that noise coming from the caliper. It sounds really loud. It makes it sound like if it's suspension, but it's not the suspension. You guys can hear that? So we're gonna see what another caliper is gonna run us. So O'Reilly's has it for $61.99. $61.99. See that, guys? Best brakes manufactured. Junkyard 2075 with a $3 core. And they have one Prius, a blue one, 2008. So we'll go check that out. Alright, guys, made it to the junkyard. We're gonna go find some Priuses, see if we can find anything. Looked online, looks like they got a couple. Actually, there's one right here, a blue one. Should be a taxi or something. Let's check this one out, guys. Looks like it was in a wreck. Inverter's gone. It's actually on the floor. Alright, guys, so we found another 2005. So I'm gonna get this guy out. 14, 14, 14. Brake fluid. Brake line. There it is. Alright, so I'm gonna compare it. That's 2005, 2008. Same thing. The 2008 looks a lot cleaner. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. Alright, guys, let's go check out how much this is gonna cost. Alright, guys, so this came out to $28.53. A lot better than O'Reilly's, and it's a $3 core. O'Reilly's is $25 core. So let's go slap it on the car, see if it works. Alright, guys, so use a hose clamp. It's a plastic ones from Harbor Freight Tools. I'm gonna close off the line, the brake line, eliminate that spill that you get. tighten that up. And that should help with the leaking of the fluid. Alright guys, so after we put this guy back on, so you got your brake line back on, so it's 14. Slide this back on, make sure everything lines up. You take these two 14 mils, slide them into your caliper in here. So I don't have torque specs on this, just, you know, feel and as tight as, you know, just don't go too crazy. You can break these off. Eventually I'll get a torque wrench, but for now, just by feel. Sorry, no metal detecting video, but I guess I can show you guys what we've been encountering. So that problem that we've been having with the brakes sounding like it's suspension. And then don't forget to tighten up this one, your brake line. Just release your clamp. And then this is your bleeder. I'll throw a rag on top because I don't have a hose, and put the bowl down here. So it's gonna throw a hydraulic code, and you're not gonna have brakes. So if you don't have an OBD2 scanner, you won't be able to perform this job, and it'll cost a lot to go take it in and get this done. Alright guys, so once in the car, you'll begin to pump the brakes. It'll turn on the car first of all. Okay, now start pumping the brakes. 1. So you see that over here? The ABS, VSC. So I threw a code because I switched out the caliper, and I have to run it through the OBD2 scanner to get rid of that code. Alright, so what you're gonna do is get your scanner. I got the Craftsman OBD2 and ABS. So as long as you got one that does ABS, you're good. And now there's a port right underneath here. And you plug this one in. If I can get that. There we go. And then you're gonna push the power twice. So the car's dash lights come on. And now it'll cycle through. Alright, so we'll wait for this to cycle. Then you have to select the vehicle. So you got Buick, Audi, and a bunch of other models here. So you go down until you find your vehicle. In this case, it's the Toyota. So we go down. So there's Toyota. Then it asks you if this vehicle is yours, of course. So, wow. Replace hybrid battery pack. That's not good. That's throwing because of the ABS. Let's see. So this is ABS. So see that hydraulic system malfunction? If you have this code, you won't be able to brake. Your car just loses the whole brakes completely. The only thing that's going to work is your emergency brake. So you would erase this code. Erase was successful, and that's pretty much it. Your brakes are back on. You just unplug it, you start the car again. So now there's no more ABS on your dash. You guys see that? I don't know why on the screen it shows that light's flickering, but it's not flickering. It's just weird that it shows you like that. So now we don't have a code, no check engine light or anything. I didn't erase that hybrid battery pack code because that gets thrown every time there's some issue with some other sensor. It'll throw that code. Whatever you do, don't erase the hybrid battery pack. Don't erase it, because then that becomes a permanent code, and that's a bigger problem. That's something you have to take it into the dealer for, and you know how the dealer goes. All right guys, so that's how you switch out a caliper and no more noise. So pump the brakes. Just remember that noise it was making. No more noise, so we're good to go. Yep. So it was making a noise in here. You've heard it in the beginning of the video. So that noise is gone. This is a 2008 caliper, which it fits from 2004 to 2009. Parts are straight for this car. With the wheel and the lug nuts. So everything hand tight, and then you go ahead and use your socket and your breaker bar. And in other cases you use a torque wrench and torque these to the torque specs. Again, no torque wrench. And we're using a 21 mil socket with an extension. So breaker bar, one at a time, do it crisscross pattern. And then again, once you lower the car, always use the jack stand. Never trust the jack by itself. And then you can always push on the car to make sure it stays in place.
time. That's it, guys. So that's how you switch out a caliper that's giving you that same problem on a 2005 Toyota Prius.
So here I'm testing out the brakes. I'm gonna go around a couple times, once or twice, just to make sure that they lock, and they lock. And now I'm gonna go down the street and back up. So sorry again, guys, we haven't been able to go metal detecting this crazy bug that's out, and can't go to the beaches. I know Huntington Beach is still open, but why risk it, guys? It's not worth it. We're gonna be working on the car a little bit more and throw different videos of the car here. I should be pulling up now. I'm gonna brake right now again. So 2005 Toyota Prius, and brakes are working good. The check engine light for the battery pack came off and everything's working.